Here's a look at the latest numbers from the government on the coronavirus cases in India. The confirmed cases stands at 2,86,579. So we're slowly inching towards the 3 lakh. The death toll at this point nationwide stands at 8,102. Let's break down the state-wise data for you. The 3 worst affected states in the country, Maharashtra tops that list with in fact 94,041 confirmed cases of coronavirus at 3,438 deaths. Over to Tamil Nadu, the second worst affected by coronavirus, where the number of cases, confirmed cases, stands at 36,641 with the death toll at 326. Delhi is the third worst affected in the country with 32,810 confirmed cases. The death toll in the national capital at 984. Now that exactly, as you see those figures on your screens, there's also a fight that's broken out with regards to the death toll that's been reported in the national capital. And amid the COVID crisis in Delhi, you've got the government and the BJP-run MCD at loggerheads over the death figures that have been put out by the government. Now, as per the Delhi government data, so far 1,085 deaths have in fact been reported. But according to the MCD, there have been 2,098 people, so almost double the figure that's been put out by the Delhi government, according to the MCD, have lost their lives due to COVID. The mismatch in these figures has raised questions over the Delhi government figures. In a statement, the Delhi government has said that a high-level audit committee of doctors has been set up to, in fact, look into the COVID deaths reported. The Delhi government also said that the current situation is not, in fact, appropriate for any kind of blame game. Meanwhile, you've got the Delhi, you've got the national capital once again witnessing the biggest spike in daily cases. 1,877 cases and 65 deaths have been reported in the last 24 hours.
अभी तक 1080 पॉजिटिव कंफर्म केसेस का अंतिम संस्कार हम कर चुके हैं और पूरे क्योंकि तीनों कॉर्पोरेशन का जॉइंट कॉन्फ्रेंस थी, तीनों का आंकड़ा अपना अलग अलग दिया गया है और कुल मिलाकर 2098 डेथ जो हुई हैं। मुझे लगता है कि दिल्ली सरकार को सामने आकर स्वीकार करना चाहिए कि डेथ रेट बढ़ी है। इससे दिल्ली में अलर्टनेस बढ़ेगी क्योंकि अनलॉक करना सरकार की मजबूरियां हो सकती हैं, कोई भी कारण हो सकते हैं, लेकिन लोगों को सही डाटा बताने से लोगों के अंदर अवेयरनेस होगी।
The Honorable High Court looked at the reports by the Death Audit Committee. You must remember that the reports of the number of deaths is not given by the government or the government health department. There is a health audit committee that has been created, a death audit committee that has been created, and every hospital or every facility reports their death to the death audit committee, and then a team of 3 medical doctors confirms whether it was a COVID-19 death or not. And if you remember, the Honorable High Court upheld the reports of the death audit committee and said that they were doing a commendable job as far as reporting of the COVID deaths was concerned, and the fact that it was as per the guidelines that have been specified by the ICMR.
कुल मिलाकर 2098 पूरे तीनों निगमों के अंदर 2098 डेथ हो चुकी हैं तीनों निगमों के अंदर आज की डेट तक। और दिल्ली सरकार और मैं तो एक ही बात कहता हूं, हमारे जो आंकड़े हैं, हमारे पास जो वेरिफिकेशन सर्टिफिकेट है, सर्टिफिकेट किसका? डॉक्टर के द्वारा जो सर्टिफिकेट हमें दिया गया वो सर्टिफिकेट हमारे पास है। वो सर्टिफिकेट को मंगवा लिया जाए और दूध का दूध, पानी का पानी, ये मैं 2 महीने से कहता आ रहा हूं।
Now, the Delhi government has predicted that there will be over 5 lakh COVID cases in the capital by the end of July and that it will need nearly 80,000 hospital beds. With a big surge in sight, is Delhi prepared? And also, what about the existing health infrastructure? Are COVID facilities well equipped or are patients being taken for a ride? Mohammad Hizbullah and Nitin Jain bring you this reality check from the capital.
Hi, I'm just looking for availability of a bed for a COVID-19 patient. आपके पास 24 beds हैं, if I'm not mistaken.
देखिए सर, अभी ये फाइनल नहीं हुआ, अंडर कंसिडरेशन है। जैसे ये फाइनल होगा, नेक्स्ट वीक तक इसकी क्लियरिटी आएगी।
A reality check.
Let's just try at the private hospital. This is Madhukar Rainbow Hospital. It shows there are 26 beds in the hospital for COVID-19 patients. All 26 are right now available. Is there any availability in your hospital right now? आपके पास 24 beds हैं, if I'm not mistaken. वो किन patients के लिए हैं, sir?
देखिए सर, अभी ये फाइनल नहीं हुआ, अंडर कंसिडरेशन है। जैसे ये फाइनल होगा नेक्स्ट वीक तक इसकी क्लियरिटी आएगी।
A yawning gap between bed availability and their listing on the government app in Delhi.
सर, एक कोविड पेशेंट को एडमिट करने के लिए क्या करना होगा?
नहीं सर, हमारे यहाँ एडमिट नहीं होगा।
When India Today probed deeper, it turned out that various facilities in the city lack the wherewithal to deal with coronavirus in the first place, but are still designated as COVID hospitals. It's not that their beds are occupied. They simply do not have the basic infrastructure and medical staff for COVID patients. Mamta is a manager at the Dharmashila Narayan Hospital at Delhi's Vasundhara Enclave. She confessed the facility has no special ward for COVID patients and no physical beds either, which show up virtually on the Delhi Corona app.
अभी हमारे पास बेड नहीं है सर।
30 दिखा रहा है मैडम।
सर उसमें ना दिखा रहा है, ऐप में 30 दिखा रहा है, बट हमारे बेड्स रेडी नहीं है। हमने भी वहाँ पे बता दिया गवर्नमेंट को, हमारे पास अभी बेड्स नहीं है, हमारे पास बॉडी नहीं है, हमारे पास केवल 10 बेड है और अभी भी 11 पेशेंट है। बेड्स ही नहीं है सर, उन्होंने डाल दिया बस कि इतने बेडेड हॉस्पिटल है तो मतलब इतना रेशियो पे वो होगा, पर वो फिजिकली भी तो होना चाहिए ना।
फिजिकली बेड ही नहीं है ना।
फिजिकली नहीं।
In East Delhi's Mayur Vihar neighborhood, our undercover reporter visited Jeevan Anmol Hospital, another COVID-designated facility. Its medical superintendent, Dr. Neeraj Sondhi, confessed she had no staff willing to take care of coronavirus patients.
क्या आप एडमिट नहीं ले रहे हैं?
अभी नहीं ले रहे, मेरे पास स्टाफ नहीं है।
तो ऐप पे तो दिखा रहा है कि 20 सीटें खाली हैं आपके।
तो ऐप पे दिखा रहा है, पर स्टाफ के साथ ही एडमिशन होगी ना। स्टाफ तो चाहिए ना। तो वो स्टाफ अभी नहीं है। सरकार ने हम लोगों से बोला कि आप ये काम करो और हम अग्री भी कर रहे हैं। मैंने सारा जगह अरेंज कर दी है और मेरे को स्टाफ नहीं मान रहा करने के लिए कि हम नहीं करेंगे, तो मैं क्या कर सकती हूँ। सरकार अपनी समझती है, सरकार हमारी तरफ की भी समझ में कि हमें क्या दिक्कत है। मेरा स्टाफ रेडी नहीं है करने को। अब कैसे लोग अगर कह देते हैं कि ले लो अपनी नौकरी, हम जा रहे हैं, तो क्या कर सकते हैं।
At Delhi's Yamuna Vihar, Dr. Rayaz at Panchsheel Hospital admitted the facility has no ventilators, which critical patients may require.
नहीं सर, हमारे यहाँ एडमिट नहीं है कोविड वाले। तो कोविड वाले पेशेंट को आमतौर पर वेंटिलेटर की जरूरत पड़ती है, लेकिन वेंटिलेटर की सुविधा हमारे यहाँ है नहीं। कोई सिंपल सा मरीज होता है तो उसको तो एडमिट कर लेते हैं, बाकी मोस्टली को हम एडमिट नहीं करते।
कोविड को नहीं कर रहे हैं।
At Delhi's oldest private hospital, St. Stephen's, its registration official also accepted it has no infrastructure for COVID patients.
ऐप पे तो दिखा रहा है, ऐप पे तो दिखा रहा है दिल्ली सरकार की जगह है।
हमें देखो पैसा, हमें तो पैसा आ रहा है, हम क्यों मना करेंगे। एक हफ्ते के अंदर सारे बेड नहीं बन सकते।
एक हफ्ते के अंदर
टाइमिंग जो उन्होंने बताया ना, इतनी जल्दी थोड़ी ना बन सकता है। सारा क्योंकि रूम सारा आइसोलेट करना पड़ता है, एक रूम हर चीज़ आइसोलेट करनी पड़ती है। जो हॉस्पिटल में जो कैपेसिटी बताई है कि हम इतने बेड बना सकते हैं, वो कैपेसिटी लिखी हुई है।
Treatment becomes a luxury in this pandemic. Near the Chief Minister's residence at Civil Lines, Sant Parmanand Hospital would accept no cashless insurance. Its rate card quotes 5 lakhs for general and 7 lakhs for the intensive care of a COVID patient. Listen to the hospital cashier.
मेरे कज़न को कोविड पॉजिटिव है, उसको लाना है, क्या करें?
क्या नाम है?
मोहित गोयल।
क्या करना है आपको?
एडमिट कराना है जगतपुरी से। 3 दिन पहले पॉजिटिव आया था, सेल्फ क्वारंटाइन किया हुआ था, लेकिन अब उसकी बुखार होता है।
कराना है आपको?
हाँ।
चार्जेज जो अगर आप इकोनॉमी लेते हैं,
हाँ,
उसका 30,000 पर डे चार्ज है, ये में लगा हुआ है।
वो हमारा तो उसमें है, इंश्योरेंस क्लेम नहीं है।
एडवांस पेमेंट करना पड़ेगा, बाद में अगर आप इंडस्ट्री से होता है तो
और 7 लाख।
Hospitals without capacity designated as COVID facilities. A cruel irony of fate in the pandemic. Mohammad Hizbullah and Nitin Jain for India Today's Special Investigation Team.
Now, we've been reporting every single morning for you about how the number of cases in Tamil Nadu is steadily continuing to rise. However, the fatality rate in the state is less than 1%. The recovery rate also is above 50%. So how true are these numbers? India Today investigation went beyond the official numbers from the government to conduct a reality check.
This is the mortuary card of a 50-year-old COVID-19 patient admitted to the Stanley Government Hospital in Chennai on May 26th at 12:30 p.m. The card dated May 28th states him to be a COVID-19 patient with comorbidities. This death is not among the 307 reported by the state government as of 6 p.m. June 10th. This 69-year-old patient was admitted in Stanley Hospital on May 26th. He died on May 31st. He too was a COVID patient with other conditions like acute pulmonary edema, coronary artery disease. His death too is missing from the list released by the government in the media bulletins. Interestingly, the mortuary cards were signed by 3 government officials: resident medical officer, doctor and the mortuary attender. When India Today contacted the medical officer of Stanley Hospital, he passed the buck.
The case in question is of a 50-year-old man. He died on 28th and you have signed it, as well as the other 3 officials who are needed to sign have also signed it. But the death is not being showcased in the media bulletin which was released the same day or the next following day, sir.
I don't know. I have to consult the nodal officer.
Sir, similarly on 31st also another case of a 69-year-old man. Again, it's a COVID death. It has been signed by the RMO, that is you. But again, it has not been reflected in the media bulletin reports.
You can ask the nodal officer.
And that is not all. There are discrepancies in numbers released by the government wings as well. The government's media bulletin listed 167 deaths in Chennai on June 4th, while the Chennai Corporation in its zone-wise report listed 398 deaths in the city. The opposition DMK has accused the government of fudging the numbers.
Is the tip of the iceberg of what seems to be a larger abject failure of governance. The government of Tamil Nadu under Edappadi Palanisamy is only keen on fudging data, managing numbers and conducting public relations exercises.
There are clearly cases coming out where the government has not reported even after so many days. So this raises a very pertinent question that if the government is underreporting the deaths of corona patients, we want the government to be transparent. We want a thorough inquiry into why these deaths have not been reported by the Tamil Nadu government.
The Tamil Nadu data claims that the death rate in the state is less than 1%, while the national numbers are 2.8% or plus. Well, the kind of information that we are getting now shows that many of the cases have been omitted or not reported. The big question is the state government trying to fudge or underreport the number of COVID deaths in Tamil Nadu? With camera person Daniel from Chennai, this is Akshay Nath for India Today.
Moving on to some other stories we're tracking this morning. Resort politics is continuing in Rajasthan ahead of the Rajya Sabha elections. Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot and his deputy Sachin Pilot met Congress MLAs who are lodged in Jaipur's Shiv Vilas Resort. The Chief Minister will be addressing the media at 12 p.m. The Congress MLAs were moved to the resort in the early hours of Thursday as the ruling party feared poaching by the BJP. Congress Rajya Sabha nominee K.C. Venugopal is also at the resort and met the lawmakers there. The Congress's resort move comes days after the party's Gujarat unit shifted 65 lawmakers to different cities.
कहना चाहता हूं कि हमारी पार्टी, हमारे समर्थक दलों के विधायकगण, निर्दलीय विधायकगण, हम सब एकजुट हैं और जितना पर्याप्त हमको बहुमत की जरूरत है उससे अधिक हमारे पास है। तो चाहे कोई कितना भी भ्रम फैलाए राज्यसभा चुनाव को लेकर, लेकिन राजस्थान में जो दल हमारा कांग्रेस का है और निर्दलीय समर्थक हमारे हैं, हमारे सहयोगी दल हैं, हम सब मिलकर जितना लोग उम्मीद करते हैं उससे ज़्यादा मत हमारे उम्मीदवारों को मिलेंगे। वेणुगोपाल जी और नीरज दांगी जो दो उम्मीदवार हैं कांग्रेस पार्टी के, वो दोनों जितना बहुमत हमारा है उससे ज़्यादा वोट लेकर जीत कर जाएंगे।
And well, the border row between India and Nepal is only escalating. The Nepal Foreign Minister Pradeep Gyawali, in an exclusive interview to India Today, said that his country's decision on the revised map is permanent. He said that while his country wants dialogue, there is no going back on the map. Gyawali in fact said that his government wants a good relationship with India, but there is political consensus on in fact the revised map, which shows parts of Uttarakhand as parts of Nepal. The Nepal Finance Minister also refuted the charge of acting on the behest of China. He said Nepal is a sovereign country and does not raise directions from China.
We have always in consistent position that Lipulekh, Khalapani and Olympia-Adhura belongs to Nepal. We have no any geographical or political ambition. We just want to remind the historical facts. We just want to India respect that treaty and let us have a formal diplomatic dialogue to settle this problem.
Tensions between India and Nepal are showing signs of ebbing. India on Thursday reiterated its position on the ongoing border dispute with Nepal, but asserted that it values deep ties with the Himalayan nation.
We deeply value our civilizational, cultural and friendly relations with Nepal, and our multifaceted bilateral partnership has expanded and diversified in recent years. This is because of the enhanced Government of India's focus on humanitarian development and connectivity related projects.
The Indian stand comes a day after Nepal PM resorted to an anti-India rant in Parliament.
कालापानीमा भारतीय फौज बसेर त्यहाँभन्दा उता लिपुलेक र लिम्पियाधुरा त्यसलाई भारतले कब्जा गरेको छ। हामीबाट त्यो भूमि सेना राखेर छुट्याएर लगिएको छ। सेना नराखेसम्म त हाम्रो चलनमा छँदै थियो। सेना राखेपछि हामी सेना भएका ठाउँमा पनि जान पाएनौँ, त्योभन्दा उता पनि जान पाएनौँ र यसरी एक ढंगले भन्ने हो भने यो कब्जा हो।
अभी लिपुलेक का विवाद भी आया है।
After Nepalese PM's claim that India has occupied Lipulekh and Kalapani on Wednesday, he had faced dissent from within his parliamentarians.
मुझको लगता है कि सरकार ने बिना भारत और चीन के साथ संवाद किए बिना ही जिस ढंग से सम्माननीय राष्ट्रपति महोदय के मुख से ये नया नक्शा निकालने की बात की है, उन्होंने हमारी विदेश नीति, उनकी क्षमता के ऊपर प्रश्न उठाया। एक तरफ राष्ट्रपति महोदय कहती हैं कि लिपुलेख और लिम्पियाधुरा को प्रवेश करके और नक्शा बनाया जाएगा, दूसरी तरफ परराष्ट्र मंत्री कहते हैं कि संविधान ही बाधक है।
Sarita Giri had moved an amendment saying Lipulekh, Limpiadhura and Kalapani should be removed from the map as evidence has not yet been established on Nepal's claim to it. Her views have not gone down well and it saw a mob attack on her house. Meanwhile in India, a political war is brewing over the border row with Nepal. Congress lashed out at the Narendra Modi government, demanding answers over the present impasse. The Narendra Modi government is facing multi-pronged challenges as tensions simmer on the borders with both China and Nepal. All this even as the country wages a heavy battle on the COVID front. With Geeta Mohan in New Delhi, Bureau Report, India Today.
Despite the indefinite suspension of the Indian Premier League due to COVID-19, the BCCI is still optimistic that they will be able to stage the T20 league this year. BCCI President Sourav Ganguly has written to the state associations that the board is exploring all options to make this happen.
And of course, Dhoni. The Indian Premier League this year is very much a possibility. And the BCCI is very much keen to stage the tournament. He has given it! The biggest T20 league remains suspended as of now following the outbreak of coronavirus. However, the BCCI has still not thrown in the towel and its chief, Sourav Ganguly, has written to all the state associations assuring them that the board is exploring all options to go ahead and organize the IPL later this year. But if that does happen, it will be behind closed doors without the presence of crowd. What is keeping BCCI from drafting a future course of action is the delay in ICC's decision on this year's T20 World Cup, which in all likelihood will be postponed. That will give BCCI an opportunity to hold the IPL in that window between October and November. Sports Bureau, India Today.
With that, it's a wrap in this edition of The Bulletin.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.